And don't get it confused, I ain't saying I'm the shit, I'm just better than you. I just said I can beat you like competitors do. Now you're poking at your chest like you got something to prove. It really ain't that serious, so I'ma end this beef like a period.
Cause my pen better. Let's DF Dub, NLB was born, I'm a trendsetter. What? We coming for the king. You better not miss. We taking momentum. This a pick six.
Welcome to the NLB Pick 6 podcast. My name is Calvin Jackson. I'm here with three of my members of the NLB Madden Lg. Start with Los. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Where you from? How long you been playing Madden?
Hey, yo, this boy Los. My gamer tag is dog_1-1. I've been playing Madden. I don't want to tell my age, my nigga, but it didn't have no numbers when I started playing. So there's that.
All right, Archie, introduce yourself.
My gamer tag is Native Son Backwards. I've been playing Madden since, I guess, the first one. Since I've been playing since 10-yard fight. I'm out here in Berkeley, California. One of the only California heads of the group.
Damn, I ain't say my city.
Where you from, Los? Tell them where you from.
I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, but I'm in Dallas. Well, I'm in halfway to Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
You damn right you halfway to Oklahoma. Hey, Rio, introduce yourself.
Yo, Rio, gamer tag, Rio DA, great, the number one.
That's a lie.
Nigga, what is... Hey, man, let me do me. Let me be great for a minute, dog. But, your man born and raised in Dallas, North Park to be exact, and been playing this thing since the beginning, really, man. Since Super Nintendo, blowing in the cartridges type stuff, man. So, we all been playing for a minute, man.
And like I said, my name is Calvin Jackson. My gamer tag is Jack My Swag. I've been playing Madden off and on since the beginning. I didn't get real heavy until Madden 12 with the CFM joint, so that's when I got real heavy into Madden. First we want to get into the Madden 17 final impressions. We did an 8-season league, and I want to get your guys' thoughts on Madden 17, the good, the bad, the ugly. What didn't you like? What did you like? What improvements they should have, and just give me your final thoughts on Madden 17, starting with Rio.
Man, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more polite than all the reviews you're gonna hear, all the blogs you're gonna see. The actual gameplay, I feel the intent in the actual gameplay was pretty good, man. I mean, your players, the AI, the computer AI was a little off, and they miscued on a whole lot of the game aspect. But I mean, the visual presentation, I liked all that. I wish they bring the coin toss back, because I like all the presentation and all the cutscenes. But man, I mean, some of the actual technical aspects of it was just trash, man. From the
so you pretty much liked everything except for the animations, like the predetermined animations on like picks, on interceptions and fumbles and stuff.
Man, the predetermined animation, the fullback missing the block, the obvious blocks, the quarterback overthrows. I heard they're going to clean a lot of that up, but I ain't going to jump the gun. But a lot of just the AI, the defender not playing the right zone. I cover the flat. I go user somewhere in the secondary. I look over there, and the flat is just wide open, man. Stuff like that. It was trash. There was a lot of miscues on that stuff.
So did you think that Madden 17 was a improvement from Madden 16?
it improved in a lot of areas, but I mean, it's like a seesaw. As soon as you improve on this, something else is gonna drop. And you know, like I said, the visual cuts, some of the spin moves, some of the trucks, some of the, you know, the wide receiver jumping over the cornerback.
So you pretty much saying they took away the usability.
Oh man, that's been gone for a couple of years now. But 17, it definitely diminished everything using.
Archie, what are your thoughts on Madden 17?
I stopped playing halfway through our season compared to you guys. My recollection of the game was trash. I like nothing about it. I like the color rush jerseys.
You like the what? The color rush jerseys? That's the only thing you liked?
That's all I liked about it. It's because, I mean, I feel like the developers were targeting casual players more and way more like spectacular catches, just more of that aspect of it, and I wasn't a fan. Plus, they patched the game a lot. Anytime you patch a game a lot, you know it's broken from the start, you just create more shit that is going to break.
It changes the whole game. You know, you gotta get familiar with the game again.
And not just that, but you're opening up more shit to break. It became that great. The intention, Rio's right. The intention was fine. They wanted to step things forward, but the execution was terrible. I think I keep saying that Madden needs to come out every 2 years with a roster update every year, so they have a lot more development time. Because the cycle they got now with no competition, no 2K, no other games coming out, it's trying hard enough.
But from what I know, from what I hear is that once they drop Madden in August, they supposedly started on the other Madden like back in February before that August. So you saying that's not enough time to get it right?
It hasn't been for the last 8-9 releases, so.
Carlos, what are your thoughts on the Madden 17?
I may be a little more positive than the other two cats, man. Like, I personally thought this Madden had the potential to be one of the best of the franchise history. But it was like you'll have, I like the gameplay. I like the movement of the guys. I thought the truck was a little, like, overpowered. But it was the bullshit that happened in the games that threw it off for me. Like, it was not just predetermined animations. It was like predetermined game results sometime, man. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, one guy would get all the breaks in one game, and it's hard to keep up when it's playing like that. But as for, like, you get used to the predetermined animations, you almost see them bitches finna happen. They can get rid of, like, they say they're gonna have like positions on the passes. If you're in the right position, you'll all that. We'll see, but yeah, man, I thought it was good outside from that bullshit.
Okay, so you basically saying that you pretty much didn't like the predetermined outcomes. Sometimes I feel like you were playing your opponent and you were playing EA. I get that too, because sometimes I say it all the time. I'm playing an opponent and I'm playing the EA. It's like sometimes everything go against you. Everything go against you. Like, it's hard to overcome.
Yes, bro. Like, if you undefeated deep in the season, they gonna make you fumble like 4 times. I played Bo. I fumbled 6 times. Zeke had like 99 carry, my nigga. Come on, bro.
So if you had to rate this Madden on a scale from 1 to 10, what would y'all give it?
Ooh.
F.
1 to 10. Give me a 78.
A what?
A 78. Give about a 78.
From 1 to 10?
That's 10.
1 to 10, 78.
7.8 then. Goddamn.
What you got, Archie? What y'all rated?
I give it like with Los was on point though with all the predetermined shit. I mean, like you said, if you had a 99 carry running back, shouldn't be fumbling like that. If my receiver is 99, catching traffic, 99 catch, spectacular, all that, should be dropping balls with people 5 yards away from him. I give it like a 4 or 5.
What about you, Los? What you rate it?
I give it a flat 8, man. Like I enjoyed the game, but
You thought it was an upgrade from 16?
you know what? I probably think I like 16 more.
What was your favorite Madden? What's your favorite Madden?
Damn, Cal. We got
Man, probably 12 or 13 for me.
Maybe 13.
I think
Maybe was 15 good.
It was.
I like 13 myself.
It was definitely a Madden on PlayStation 3. I don't remember which one it was. It was PlayStation 3. I thought it was pretty.
13 was fun though.
All right, let's get to the next topic. Everybody's seen the trailer. What are y'all thoughts on the trailer? Start with you, Los.
The biggest thing that stood out to me on the trailer was the interception the kid from the Redskins got on Dez. It looked predetermined.
Are you talking about when they was in the back of the end zone and they both jumped forward and it was like a ODB type catch?
Yes. What's the kid name? 24?
Josh Norman.
Yeah, Norman. Look at it again, dog. That shit worries me, man.
So you think it's still gonna be the predetermined outcomes? I
do.
What worried me was they highlighted the spectacular plays. Like I don't want a game where it's all that shit over again, you know? Like all they showed were crazy interceptions, crazy catches, and that's not a football game, you know? You don't see 12, 15 plays like that in the game. So I feel like they kind of try to cater towards the casual. And that's not going to help us out in CFM.
I mean, far as the presentation with the new Frostbite engine, the game looks great from the trailer.
Game looked great. Graphics look great.
Shit, but all we got to go on is the trailer. The trailer always look great. I always get hype on that shit.
So what about are you excited about the career mode at all?
Oh, hell yeah. I love that.
I probably won't play it.
Yeah, I probably won't play. I would have been excited for that like 10 years ago when there wasn't CFM. I probably won't play it. Looks good though.
I think it's gonna be like the throwback to what Madden that was that had the combine with the you had the 40-yard dash, you did the bench press.
Oh, that was like.
When the trailer's going off, he's looking over at Lucas Oil Stadium. So I'm thinking that they're gonna have the combine in this Madden for the career mode. If you choose to play it,
like 2K my career, like 2K, basketball career.
And they pointed the Frostbite engine is the exact same for FIFA. So FIFA story mode, if y'all played that, was it was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. He had to make the team. He had to go through tryouts. He had to, get an agent, all that. So
it's pretty, but it's pretty much what we had before, though. They're just reintroducing it.
How's collision detection on FIFA?
Say again?
Collision detection. Other players like moving around each other. Is it a lot smoother than Madden?
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
How's collision detection on FIFA?
Oh, I haven't played FIFA. Real?
It was pretty good. I mean, it got great reviews. But if you play the game, really any video game, man, you're gonna find flaws, little bitty ones everywhere. So, you play Call of Duty, folks jump over somebody when they're not supposed to, or, FIFA, somebody run into somebody and they, instead of falling, they just kind of climb over them.
Well, Madden had a year to, get the Frostbite right on FIFA and Battlefield before they brought it to Madden. So you shouldn't have that many issues. You got a whole year under your belt just sitting there and watching it and getting everything straight.
Yeah, but man, when they leaking these games early, I remember watching like 20 different people that got the game early and they were streaming on YouTube. And I was like, yo, I haven't seen not one nano, not one bullshit play, not one stupid animation. And then we got the game in hand and we was like, yo, I can tell if you running or passing. I can tell that's stuff that ain't gonna show up until you yourself play the game.
I mean,
So,
of course they're not gonna show that. They show that, then that's not even smart.
There ain't no
but
QA
that's,
there.
but that's what I'm saying. We haven't really played it, so you know what I mean. They have all this time to fix it and work on it, just like last year. But when the game dropped, you still had those little bitty mess ups.
All right, going into the next topic. One of the features that they're implementing in the game is called ID the mic. It pretty much this is supposed to help your blocking. Help your blocking by you could point out. I heard it's not like the real NFL. I heard it's not going to be that in depth where you count from left to right, from the outside linebacker to the middle, to the next linebacker, or if the safety drop down, blah 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 blah. They said what you do is you just point out what guy you think is blitzing. You point out what guy you think is blitzing. First you do your slide protection, then you point out the guy who you think is blitzing. What's your guys' thoughts on this ID the mic feature?
Wait, so it's not ID the mic, it's just ID the blitzer?
That's what I'm hearing. It's just ID. It's IDing the blitzer. It's not IDing the mic.
You have people trying to ID like a nickel or like an outside linebacker being a blitz instead of a mic who you want different blocking on. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's not like real life. It's not like real life where you count from left to right, the second guy, and that's your mic. It's pretty much if you think this outside linebacker is over there blitzing, you're gonna ID him as the blitzer.
Shit. I think for people who don't do it right, it's going to be even worse blocking wise for
But they're still keeping the nano detection also.
Yeah, nano detection was shit though. I mean, anytime there's a wide open hole and a guy stops going through, like that's not fixing the game. That's trying to mask your own mistakes. They gotta just fix blocking in general.
I think they did tune the nano detection where it wasn't as bad as it was at first.
Yeah, I only saw it in the beginning. I didn't see it towards the end.
Yeah, they tuned it. It wasn't as bad as it was at first. They tuned it where it wasn't. Well, you could actually take your middle linebacker and you could blitz him, blitz him through the hole and not get held back.
Yeah.
Los, what's your thoughts on ID the mic?
Man, like so much. It could be an awesome fucking feature, but I'm so skeptical about this, man. So much could go wrong. Like I say you IDing a mic and somebody jailhouse blitzing. Like, who's the mic?
Hey, I guess you gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say you blocking 5 and I'm blitzing 7. Like, who is the mic there? Like, who do you pick up? The closest to the quarterback? You know what I'm saying?
But I think if you're gonna in real life you want to go from the inside out. So
yeah. Does this eliminate and slide in your protection?
No, there's still slide.
You know what I'm saying?
There's still slide protection.
I'm saying though, like if someone's coming on the edge blitz, and I identify that edge guy, do I have to still slide my protection? Or what if I identify the wrong person? How is that all gonna work? You know what I'm saying? It kind of got me nervous, man. I don't know. I'll have to see.
I'm worried
But I
about
want my breath.
Because imagine you identify the wrong side of the blitz. Does it come in faster? Because now your line and your running backs are blocking the wrong side. Like, I just fear that it's going to fuck up people that don't know what they're doing.
Well,
it's going to fuck up a lot more than it used to.
From Rex tweets, he said if you ID the wrong person, you have to you create the opportunity for a hole to develop. If
Right.
you ID the wrong person, which makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It does.
And I'm gonna take the different approach than Lowe's because each year they introduce something else might fuck up, but that one feature that they introduce is typically on point. You know what I mean? Especially when they announce it this early in the game. Like they're announcing that 3 months in advance. So I'm the opposite approach of Lowe's. Like I'm excited about it because I'm one of the type of players that can see what's gonna happen and I can identify you know, the blitzer. I can identify the coverages. I just can't execute. But if if I pick up that blitzer, the Mike or the nickel or even if he coming on the cornerback blitz, I'm like you, Kyle. I saw the videos where he was like, even if they bringing that safety down, I saw that one, and I'm like, yo, at least that's one aspect of the game I ain't got to trip on, man, because it was like blitzes were just trash this year.
But isn't this like a additional feature to what we already had? It's like, I don't know how it could go bad because it's an additional feature. It's not something that's taken away; it's something adding to it. That's the way I see it.
Plus, no, you don't have to use it. I mean, you can block the same way you always have. You don't have to ID the mic, right? It's not required to do it every play.
Nah.
Well, we don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know that.
I'm hoping that you do have to use it. Honestly, I do.
That's just some more bums got to add to their repertoire that they ain't gonna study. And
People better Google how to do this shit.
I think you should. I think you should get rewarded for picking out the right guy, and you should get get punished for choosing the wrong person. That's what I think.
It's gonna make calling defense a lot more. You gotta be a lot more creative. Because sometimes you come out, you know exactly where they're gonna blitz from because they do the same fucking play over and over and over.
Yeah, like you said, Archie, you have to disguise your blitzes a lot more. You can't just run the same blitz over and over and over again.
That's what we do.
So I like that. I think I'm gonna like it. I like it, but I think that I think a lot of people feel that whenever Madden introduces something, it's automatically coming broken out the box.
They have been.
we've been conditioned to such things.
All right, let's get to the next topic. The next topic, they're supposed to have revamped the ball hawk feature, so no more just holding triangle and running around the field and getting that 2 to 3 yard damn warp over to the receiver. They said now you have to time it. What you guys think about that?
Man, about time. Man. Everything is or like they're trying to move more towards the that initial podcast that Rex held. He was saying that they're trying to take out that bullshit effect that Los was talking about, where the quarterback overthrows a receiver on a drag route by 30 yards, or those fumbles, or all that computer stuff that gives a user a harder time to just play the game. They're taking all that out, and I think this is just one of those things that has handicapped a great user.
What you think, Archie, Los?
I'm glad that shit's in. I've been playing that way since the beginning. I didn't know that you could hold fucking triangle with the game. I've been timing since I think when Ball Hawk first came out, you had to time it a little bit. You couldn't be early. I've been playing that way ever since, and so this actually helps me in games. Now other people do the same thing.
When did they introduce Ball Hawk? Was it Madden 12 or 13?
It was one of those, like 11, 12, 13.
I thought it was 13.
And at the very beginning, you had to time it. Remember, you had to do it as the ball was coming in, and then at some point they took that away, but I never realized that. And it's got easier the ball. I remember Madden 25 on PS3. It was really easy to get interceptions. Ball hawk got overpowered, but now you got to work for it. You ain't gonna see certain players. You ain't gonna see certain Eagles getting lots of interceptions.
I think the worst instance of ball hawk was when you had your linebacker and you had him behind the line of scrimmage holding triangle, and the quarterback throw the ball and he jumps and catches the ball. The ball is 10 yards behind him, but just because he's right behind the defensive line where you really can't see him, that little soft spot right there. I think that was the worst use of ball hawk.
Shit, I hope Reed watching this, because Reed was the master at that shit. I used to hate that.
Los, what you think about the ball hawk?
Well, I've always timed it. Even when I heard you could run around holding triangle, I'm preconditioned to how I hold my joystick. So I'm just holding turbo basically. And I hit triangle when I think I can pick it off. So it won't affect me like that. But again, that's another feature from Madden that I'm gonna have to see on. You know what I'm saying? Like like them passes that a nigga 15 yards behind the goddamn user. Like, how's this nigga jumping 10 feet tall? Like that bothers me. But you know, I like it. It'll showcase the better users.
Hold your camera up low. I'll see your mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to
It'll
see.
showcase the better users.
Yeah,
No.
I want line of sight interceptions. I couldn't stand when you had a linebacker running downfield, couldn't see the ball coming, but then he turned around and get the interception. Like, line of sight would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That'll change the game.
Yeah, man. Whatever year Michael Kendrick was a rookie, and I set the league on fire with that
Oh
world
my
record.
God.
That's when it was introduced. I'm just giving y'all a reference point. But yeah, man. But I was a user, and I'm still a user. You know, on deep balls, on streaks, I'm still a user. So like y'all said, the user is gonna have the advantage, where the person that was dependent on that is gonna be a step behind.
I didn't depend on it, but I used the hell out of it. I ain't gonna lie. I hold triangle, and
Yeah.
I just run around holding turbo and triangle and the strafe button. I'm like, all three buttons held down the whole way. So they said now, I guess if you hold it the whole time, if you hold it the whole time, it's gonna hurt you. So that's something I gotta adjust to. I'm used to holding it down. Triangle, strafe, and turbo. Them three buttons is held down at all times.
They should make triangle slow you down. They should tie it into like stamina or some shit.
They probably do something like that. All right,
Yeah.
get to our next topic. This is another feature they supposed to reintroduce because it was in Madden before. They took it out, but they bringing it back. Is defensive assignments.
That's my favorite feature. That and QB vision are my favorite features.
I think defensive assignments. I don't see why we haven't had this the whole time. I mean, like, why can't you have your best cornerback line up on the best wide receiver? That makes no sense to me.
In previous years, they said something, you know, it messed up another aspect of the game. That's why they do it in previous years.
But they had it before and it worked. Maybe they did something and it stopped working. But I remember it had to be Madden 12. It worked. It worked in Madden 12. But my question is, somebody else brought it up. I think Reed brought it up. Will it work in zone? Will they follow in zone? If you don't follow in zone, then you can tell if somebody's in man or zone.
Yeah, that's a dead giveaway.
That makes sense.
They should make it situational, not like they had before. I mean, I used to love being able to put Woodson or Asamoah on the number one receiver. But you're right. They got to make it more in depth. They got to make it more granular so that you have situations where you want to use a certain way. Okay.
But I think previously when it was there, like you said, if you line best corner on your best, wherever that receiver was, even if you picked the, he was there. I do remember that.
I think they should have it where you could do anything. Like, if I want my best cornerback on the wide side of the field, that's where I want to put him at.
Yep.
I think they should have it like that. They should have it. You can put it on whoever you want to guard, and like if I want him on the wide side of the field, I know there's more space over there. You're gonna put it, and that's pretty much what the offense is gonna throw to, probably with the best wide receivers on the wide side of the field. So if I want to keep my cornerback on the wide side of the field the whole game, they should have it where you can do that.
You're going to tweet Rex. That's a good idea.
Los, what's your thoughts?
I love the idea, but this far along in the game, I think it's gonna make package personnel huge. Like, you're not gonna be able to jump in a 3-4 when somebody comes out in 4 wides, because it gives away your cover. You're automatically playing zone. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I can't wait. You gonna jump in a 3-4 and man, and you got a a 3 wide, 1 tight end set, and you gonna end up with a linebacker on a receiver. I can't wait. This is my favorite addition, so to speak.
I think real what you talking about. They said it messed up something. If I'm not mistaken, I think it had something to do with the. It was either the formation packages or it had something to do with the formation subs or something like that, where it messed it up and they had to take it out. Was it something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it sounds like what you just said. It messed up a formation or one of those subtle mess ups. You know what I mean? But it didn't work. Put it like that. They took that shit out.
Just fix your shit.
And that's like Archie said, man. All these packages, they try to fix one thing and it mess something else up. That's just another example of it, man.
So so you guys, what you think that? Do you guys think that none of these features are really going to work, and that when they come out the boxes, it's pretty much wait for the first patch to see if they fix it?
I think both are going to work.
Hell no, Rex is too happy about it. Dog, it's 3 months ahead of the release, and I'm thinking back to last year. It was about a month, maybe 2, before you started hearing and seeing different things about Madden 17. So I think they coming out real early. I got high hopes for this one, man. It sounds like they moving towards the advantage, give the advantage to the user. So I'm hoping that it works.
Well, Rex did say this is the best Madden he's played, the most fun Madden he's played. But I don't know, but that's his job to say that. He's trying to sell a game, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
He sounded hella convincing, though. I'm convinced. I believe.
I'm optimistic as well. I want a great game. I love Madden. It's like the only game I really play. So I hope it's not fucked up like last Madden. 'Cause last Madden was just terrible. I'm sorry.
Hey, ask Los a question. You getting antsy.
Los, what's up?
Not much, man. The only feature I'm skeptical on is the ID to Mike, man. That matchup shit, I can't wait, cause I love cornerbacks. So I'm gonna have mine lined up and I'm gonna be talking shit every week to the number one receiver. Grievous Island again, JJ Smoke, baby, them days.
I mean, I think it's gonna be great. I hope you can match up anybody. That's what I hope you can match up anybody. If I want to take my strong safety and match him up to the fucking tight end, I want to match up my strong safety to the tight end. I hope you can match up anybody. If I want to take if my right outside linebacker is my fastest linebacker, he has the best man-to-man coverage. I want him to play tight end the whole game. I hope I can match him up with the tight end the whole game. I hope it's just not cornerback to wide receiver.
I like that. It didn't used to be, though, because you used to be able to match up linebackers and shit, right?
You used to be able to match up anybody, like everybody. It was a long list of who you could match up with. And it was kind of like you know how 2K is. When you do your matchups, it was like that.
Yeah.
But I just like the fact that, man, you got like Derek said, you got the video game players and you got the football knowledge, players that are knowledgeable football players. Knowledgeable in football. And it sounds like this Madden, if you knowledgeable in football, you're going to have a huge advantage with ID and Mike.
Los, you call bullshit?
Everybody in that Madden group knows football. Well, 95% of them. I'm telling you, man, I don't buy that no football, you a Madden player bullshit, man.
Put a topic up there and ask somebody about formation, 4-3. People are not. They watch ESPN highlights. They don't watch the football game. They don't know the details. They don't know the X's and O's, man.
I think you underestimating those guys, man. I call bullshit.
Put up a poll to see how many people can ID the mic for real. I'd say maybe half.
I go under half. I want under half.
Quarterback. Correct.
They probably.
What I'm saying is, Mike is football terminology. Just because you don't know what a mic is, don't mean you don't know the game, my nigga.
Right, right. And I'm with you on that part, but I'm just saying the overall game. Cal, the question was, do we not believe any of these features are going to work? And I'm saying it sounds like all these features, I'm hoping that are working, is going to give you back. That's why I'm hopeful. I guess I should say it like that.
But
That's
these are just a couple features we're talking about. There's gonna be a whole bunch of more features gonna come out in the future.
Right.
But our next topic gonna be CFM expectations. Not just focus on gameplay, far as like the presentation, far as being immersed in the whole CFM experience. What do you guys expect?
You gotta raise your hand, Lowe's.
Okay. Well, this the thing, though. Like, this is what NCAA blew Madden out of the water.
Yes, it did.
Like, and it's crazy because NCAA had like what 100 teams. Madden can add to the showcase way more, dog. Instead of these bullshit stories and cuts and all that, like they way behind the 8 ball on the presentation. I wonder how XP gonna be. Like I think CFM gonna be fire. That's just how I feel. But that's what we've been playing all these years, though.
See, Madden was way behind old Maddens. That's what makes me like really upset and skeptical about their shit going forward. I mean, I'm hoping that this new My Career shit that they got is gonna leak into CFM. I'm gonna bring aspects of that over. But otherwise, it's probably be the same shit as before. CFM doesn't make money for Madden. You know, like Ultimate makes money.
True, but even the Rex was saying that for Madden 17, CFM was the most played mode in the game. Yet they've leaked MUT stuff. They haven't leaked anything about CFM. That's why I'm scared. They haven't leaked nothing. Like not one feature dropped. I think it's the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. That's what I think.
Yep, I'm worried it is. See, and the thing is, like, give me back the ability to just let me make jerseys again. You know, let me customize my new stadium more. Don't just let me fucking do things. Let me do Legos and shit. If you've seen Pro-Am on 2K, on NBA 2K, if you put a fraction of that shit in the Madden, see if it's
I'm missing what else is on online users though. Like, what else can they do? College, okay, NCAA and college itself.
I give you a whole lot of things I can do. I got a whole lot of ideas for CFM.
Like, okay, besides the jerseys, because I'm with.
Besides the jerseys, I got a whole bunch of ideas.
Like, what can they add?
Okay, if you create your own offensive coordinator, why can't you make your own plays? You create your own defensive coordinator, why can't you make your own defensive plays?
You could make plays in old Maddens.
You
could.
I
give you that.
I mean, I have a lot. They didn't talk to me. I have a lot of ideas. A lot of the ideas I had was the ideas we already had in the damn game. It's like they're going backwards.
Yeah.
It should be adding, not taken away from, like Archie said. It's the old stuff. We had all this old stuff that made Madden fun. Now they got us hooked on it, and we get the same dry ass CFM every damn year. Even the fucking the app we got, the app was like terrible. They could have saved that.
I'm real. If we could get someone to program a new app that's legit, we blow up off the fucking app itself. Like, just they don't try with CFM. You know?
Why you gotta be in your game to draft? Why, that's crazy. Why you can't draft in your app? How hard is that?
Yep.
How hard
Extremely, obviously.
You can't even make trades from the app. You can't re-sign. You can't do nothing.
All you can see scores on that hoe.
That's it. They could have saved that. That was a waste of money.
First too.
It seemed like they want to make it personal. Like, me myself, I go into owner mode. I change the ticket prices. I change the merchandise prices. Y'all may not see that aspect of it, and that's why I'm like, it's still.
But that's minor though. That's like not even exciting.
Yeah, but see,
I'm gonna add $2 more to hot dogs. That's not exciting.
And you only change the ticket prices to maximize your profit. That there isn't really an owner mode there. So they have a My Career mode coming out. Why can't you have a My Career owner mode? Make this shit more personal. Like
Lopes said, my NCAA. NCAA was so much fun. We've spent so much time on NCAA, and NCAA probably the worst goddamn game I ever played in my life.
It
Gameplay.
is. Yeah.
But we stayed on there all day, just recruiting and just figuring out different ways you could do things. I remember Reed and Los had the. I didn't know you could reset your board with your interests and stuff like that. You know how you used to. What was it? Where you could like. Or if you get like a 5 in recruiting, or you get a 5 in something else, then you can reset it to set it up a different type of way. I didn't know you could do that. So we
If they brought recruiting into CFM, that'd be a huge improvement. Because remember how you used to like scout, you used to find recruits, scout certain traits the only certain way. You could do just that whole interface is so much better than that.
But those,
Yeah.
And like I said, those are old features that they took out the game, and I don't understand why we don't have those features.
Because they're lazy.
If you play MUT, I understand MUT is a moneymaker, but we pay $69 for the game. Okay, if you play MUT has new promos every week. Every week is a new promo, solos, sets, all kinds of stuff. They have their app. The app they have, well, it's not their app, but the Mudhead app is fucking dope. They have a market.
Yeah.
They have a market. They have market prices. They have They even got like a CFM type thing on MUT where you do tournaments on MUT and stuff like that. But CFM, we don't have what they gave us. They gave us play the moment. That's offline shit. I want to play the moment. I want to play my whole game. Who cares about play the moment?
They gave us Color Rush jerseys like 2 months in. Like, what the fuck?
It's dope, dog. I don't know, man. I ain't CFM, and I think that's why I'm like that. So,
I mean, you're my man. Go ahead. Cause I'm ranting right now.
like, if you want to boost it, it's ways that you can entertain yourself with the owner mode, with the coach mode, with the, go boost your coach XP, go recruit. I think it's ways that you can navigate through the screens to entertain yourself that you're looking for.
But how
You know
long?
what I mean?
How long can you do that though? You don't can boost your coach.
Yeah.
You don't can boost your coach one time, and you don't get that much coach XP. And like you can sit there and just you gotta your hardest thing is what you gonna put it on, because you're gonna get 30 XP a week for your coach.
Let me
So the self-entertainment, changing your player name, like, I love that aspect. Within reason. Don't get crazy with it, but within reason, changing your player name. Y'all know I'm a Tebow fan, so when I made my quarterback Tim Tebow Jr., I was loving it. That's the stuff I made personal for CFM.
I think it's sad that you changing your player name is one of the most enjoyable things you have about CFM.
No, I'm not saying that's the most. I'm saying that's an aspect that y'all are saying. If I'm understanding y'all correctly, y'all saying y'all missing those interactive portions of CFM.
But that's like changing the name of a player. I mean,
I'm
I'm not excited by that.
Is we had features that were a lot more in depth and actually gave you more of a a CFM environment. They just took away like okay, in NCAA you can make your own stories. Remember that? And them stories would show up for other people. Why can't we have that in Madden? It was hard to find stories in general in Madden. Like they aren't trying with CFM because they know CFM doesn't make money.
Why can't I take my scouting points and go to this small school in the middle of Nebraska and take my chance on this player and scout him for 3 weeks and see what happens? The first week you scout one thing, second week you scout another thing, third week you scout something else. Then you have a full profile of this player, and probably nobody else has even scouted this player. That might be your diamond in the rough.
Find you a Khalil Mack out of Buffalo. Like, why can't we do that?
Exactly. Why? I mean, the way they have it now is you get three, you get to scout 3 things, just 3 of their highest. It's just stupid. It's stupid. I like that.
Even the storyline guys trash.
You should be able to see this thing. You should be able to put points into your staff. You should be able to build up your staff so you get more like scouting results or more accurate results out of them. Like, there's so many things you can do in the game that they just overlook.
It's so many colleges and so many players. NCAA shouldn't be able to touch what you can do on the NFL level, because there's so much scouting that you can do You go all over the place and scout. You should be able to go to scout. You should be able to hold private combines for your players. How dope that would? How dope that would be if you could hold your own private combine.
Yep, your own pro day.
Different guys coming into the league. That'll be crazy, dude.
I mean, like the NFL, you can have like 30-some guys come visit you, or you could maybe like at the combine you go eat dinner with a guy. Sit down and ask him a couple questions. You call him on the telephone.
Come on, man.
Yourself to good shit, yeah.
Man, there's things you could do with CFM to make it great, bro.
Y'all trying to play this, put the Sims in.
Hey.
Got the dinner though, dog. Come on now, man.
Hey, most
coming soon. Like, we got to step it up.
Hey, you used to could be able to do stuff like that. You used to be able to. I'm not saying sit there and have a table with some candlelights and stuff. But if you want, it'd be an option where you could take a recruit out to dinner. There was, remember back then they had steps, dinner.
That was
phone. It was in NCAA where you could call somebody, you could visit somebody. It was different. It was different steps that you could take.
Okay. Yeah.
Assistant could visit.
Exactly. It's different steps you could take. But you can't get to step 4 without doing step 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Like you can't just visit him and you ain't called him on the phone yet. I mean, why can't we have that? What you think, Los?
Man, like I said earlier, it's light years behind NCAA in that fact. Like, I don't even want all that. I just want to be able to download my CFM roster and play offline. You know, what happened to that, my nigga?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So they dropped the ball because MUT is a constant money stream. So you deal with what you get, motherfucker.
This Madden CFM is so terrible. Me and my wife has never been this close in our life. Me and my wife been close. We've been watching all kinds of movies because I don't want to play Madden. I don't want to play. I haven't touched Madden in like a month or two since the league ended.
Miss it, right? You don't miss it. I used to miss this shit, but I've been gone since like mid release. I don't miss it.
My wife is happy. Yeah. My wife is happy right now. She's ecstatic. I'm not playing Madden. She's happy as hell.
Damn sure.
How many CFMs are you in though?
I was in one. I can't. That's all I can handle. That's all I can. What's crazy is in Madden 13, I was in 6 CFMs.
Shit.
Now I'm in one. Now I'm in one. I love Madden 13. I couldn't get enough of it. This one, I had enough a long time ago.
I thought I was a fan. Madden 13 was all storyline. That shit was fun. Like, they got to bring shit back to make you want to stay in the game.
The storylines was dope, man.
Storyline. See, I hoped that Madden 17 would be all about storylines, and it wasn't because the game was trash. Like, people were just frustrated about the game in general. So I'm hoping that shit comes back. But to what Rio was trying to say about, we make the storylines ourselves though offline in our group. Like, we do this shit ourselves. Madden can avenues to do it in the game, just like NCAA did. I was putting up hilarious, fucked up ass stories in NCAA about, when I beat somebody, and it would show up in the game, as offensive as they were. Why can't Madden do that shit? Why can't the commish edit the names of all the incoming rookies? Put storylines in that just by changing the names. You saw like Tebow Jr. Why can't we have a Tim Tebow Jr. coming out of the draft? Why do you gotta change the name after the fact? Like,
why the commish can't clear games?
Yeah, why can't commish?
I'm like, why can't you clear games? That's crazy. You can't clear a game. So somebody get cheated. You get cheated. You play the game. You don't quit like you're supposed to. Why can't I go in there and, hey, I'm giving him the win because you sat there and cheated like a motherfucker? You can't even do that. You can't even do that. That's crazy. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Y'all got any final words?
I think next podcast, y'all got to drink because that'll make it more entertaining.
I don't drink. So if I do drink, it'd be very entertaining. I might fall asleep though.
Hey, I pour me up some coffee or something, man. Add to the scenery. I put a stick on put my bathrobe on or something.
Hey, Rio, let that chandelier in your room.
Hey, man. No, man. Look what room I'm in. She in here, man. This the only quiet room in the house.
And she mad right now because you in her space.
Yep.
Ain't no school.
Trying to play.
It's not tea party time, man. It's about time to tea party.
Los, you got anything?
Yeah, man. For the next show, do the topic of football knowledge versus video game heads, man.
I was thinking that, but if we're gonna do that, we gotta have some guys on that really feel that way. Like you gotta have the Earls, you gotta have the Derricks, you gotta have them guys on. You can't just have it biased one way. We gotta have both them guys on.
And you gotta have.
That's all I got, though, man. I enjoyed it, bro.
All right, fellas. Till next time, we're gonna be up out of here, man.
We out, man.
Rings, baby. Get your rings up.
All you sinning, then when it make God come out, come on, hey, hey.
Danger one.
Come on, step right up, all that slick spit, don't do shit but ignite us, like fireworks, take the choir to church, while you talk shit about me, I sit atop my